ਹੁਣ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਕੁਝ ਖਬਰਾਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਰਸ਼ਕਾਂ ਲਈ ਜੋ ਸੁਣ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਕਦੇ।
Hello and welcome. You're watching the news for Hearing Impaired. I am Nancy Kohli and with me is Manisha. Let's begin with the headlines. The nation celebrates 73rd Independence Day today. Unfurling the national flag from the ramparts of the Red Fort, Prime Minister Modi says the decision on Article 370 is a step above politics and in the interest of the nation. The Prime Minister says now every Indian can proudly say one nation, one constitution. The Prime Minister says now the idea of one nation, one election should be debated. Fulfilling a long-pending demand of integrating all the three forces under a unified command, Prime Minister Modi announces creation of the Chief of the Defence Staff. Prime Minister Modi announces Jal Jeevan Mission with an allocation of 3.5 lakh crore rupees. Says it is unfortunate that so many people lack the access to water even after 70 years of independence. The Prime Minister says tackling water scarcity is the top priority for the government. Prime Minister Modi highlights the need for awareness and discussion on population explosion, identifies it as a huge challenge before the nation. He says having small family is an act of patriotism. President Ramnath Kovind pays homage to brave hearts at the National War Memorial. Says the recent change in Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh would give the people access to same rights and privileges as their fellow citizens in the rest of the country. Urges the people to remember with gratitude the sacrifices of the countless freedom fighters and revolutionaries. Jammu and Kashmir and Leh fervently celebrate Independence Day. The celebrations proceed peacefully across the Kashmir Valley. Governor Satyapal Malik unfurls the tricolour to an enthusiastic response in Srinagar. The 73rd Independence Day being celebrated across the country with the Chief Ministers unfurling the tricolour in the state capitals across the country. Our top story, the nation is celebrating the 73rd Independence Day today. Prime Minister Modi led the nation in celebrating the Independence Day at the majestic Red Fort. The Prime Minister unfurled the national flag and delivered the customary address to the nation from the ramparts of the iconic monument. This was Prime Minister's 6th consecutive address to the nation. Addressing the nation from the ramparts of the Red Fort, Prime Minister Modi justified the decision on Article 370. He said the decision on Article 370 is a step that is beyond politics and in the interest of the nation. He further said that now every Indian can proudly say, one nation, one constitution. Prime Minister Modi once again strongly justified his government's decision to enact a law banning triple talaq, adding that when the nation can unitedly fight against social evils such as dowry and female feticide, it can also condemn a practice like triple talaq. The Prime Minister said that earlier Muslim women were constantly living under the fear of triple talaq. He said it was essential to criminalize triple talaq in order to empower the Muslim women to actively participate in the development of the country. Prime Minister Modi had a special mention on the efforts to conserve water. From the ramparts of the Red Fort, the Prime Minister announced a mammoth exercise, the Jal Jeevan Mission. Encompassing various aspects of water conservation and ensuring availability of water to the citizens, the scheme envisages a dedicated provision of 3.5 lakh crores in the coming years. The Prime Minister also expressed concern over the recent floods in many states. He said the central and the state governments along with the NDRF are doing the best possible things to normalize the tense situation in the flood-hit areas. The Prime Minister also touched upon the topic of population explosion in his speech. Stressing on the need to spread awareness on the important subject, he said that time has come to accept the challenge on this front. Prime Minister Modi also pitched for modernizing infrastructure to kickstart the economic activity. He said that 100 lakh crore rupees will be invested for modernization of infrastructure in the coming years. Prime Minister Modi also made an important announcement regarding the defence preparedness of the nation. Fulfilling a long-pending demand, the Prime Minister announced the creation of the post of the Chief of the Defence Staff. And earlier on, Prime Minister Modi visited Rajghat and paid tributes to the father of the nation, Mahatma Gandhi. The Independence Day was also celebrated across Jammu and Kashmir with great enthusiasm. Governor Satyapal Malik hoisted the national flag in Srinagar. Addressing the newly formed Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir after the abrogation of Article 370, the governor said that the changes in Jammu and Kashmir are historic. He assured everyone that their future is secured. Celebrations were also held in other parts of the state including Leh, Jammu, Samba and Araspura. The 73rd Independence Day is also being celebrated across the country. In Tamil Nadu, Chief Minister E.K. Palanisamy unfurled the national flag in Chennai. The Kerala Chief Minister also unfurled the national flag in capital Thiruvananthapuram. Maharashtra Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis also unfurled the tricolour with great enthusiasm. Similar scenes were also seen in Patna, where Chief Minister Nitish Kumar unfurled the national flag. The Odisha Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik also unfurled the national flag in Bhubaneswar. Indians across the world also celebrated the Independence Day with great enthusiasm and patriotism. In Nepal, the ambassador of India to Nepal, Manjeet Singh Puri, hoisted the national flag in Kathmandu, followed by the performance of the army band. The 73rd Independence Day was also celebrated in the Indian Embassy in Bhutan with fervour. The ambassador of India to Bhutan and the Minister of Foreign Affairs, the Royal Government of Bhutan, were also present on the occasion. On the occasion of 73rd Independence Day, President Ramnath Kovind visited the National War Memorial to pay homage to the brave hearts who made the supreme sacrifice for the country. President Ramnath Kovind's address to the nation on the eve of 73rd Independence Day reflected upon the aspirations of the country and the dream of New India that is fast becoming a reality. Referring to the government's recent decision on the revocation of some provisions of Article 370 in Jammu and Kashmir, the President said that the changes would benefit the people of the state. The President said that the laws related to the right to education, the right to information, the abolition of triple talaq and the reservation in education and employment will now be applicable to the residents of Jammu and Kashmir. Asserting that nation building is a continuous process, the President emphasized that we all need to work towards accelerated development for achieving the dreams shared by all Indians. On the occasion of Independence Day, the President urged countrymen to remember with gratitude the sacrifices of countless freedom fighters and revolutionaries. Raksha Bandhan, the festival of special bond between brothers and sisters, is also being celebrated across the country with great fervour and enthusiasm. On this occasion, sisters tie colorful rakhi around the wrist of their brothers and pray for their prosperity, health and well-being. In return, brothers pledge to protect and support their sisters and present them gifts. And Prime Minister Modi has extended his greetings to the nation on the occasion of Raksha Bandhan today while addressing the nation from the ramparts of the Red Fort on 73rd Independence Day today. And with that, it's a wrap on this edition of the news. Thanks for being with us.